Would you want to master your life? Do you struggle to get the results that you actually desire from your life in one way or another? In this video, I'm going to be talking about mindfulness, self-awareness, self-mastery, and self-leadership, and how these components work well together to help you to maximize your potential so that you get the results that you desire and live the life of your dreams. So, thank you for being here. If you're here for the first time, please subscribe by clicking the link below. And if you've been with us, thank you for being here. I'm going to talk to you about mindfulness. This has become a word, that terminology that is loosely used by people today. Everyone talks about mindfulness. But what is it actually? Mindfulness is a deliberate, non-judgmental practice that allows you to live in the moment by moment. It's deliberate. You take deliberate action and it's non-judgmental. You're able, through mindfulness, you capture your thoughts and feelings or emotions, as emotions are feelings in motion. So you capture them in the present moment. In this way, we live in the moment rather than living in the past or the future, where most of us live. We're always living in anxiety, worried, or sometimes we are saddened or depressed with whatever results that we got yesterday. So mindfulness allows us to be here right now in the present moment. And we practice mindfulness using several techniques. There's breathing techniques, there's yoga, and there are other meditation methods that are also used to allow us to be more present. Personally, I use breathing techniques. I also use the body scan. I use mindfulness, mindful walking, and mindful eating as ways in which to bring myself to consciousness of what is happening. Many times we live in the autopilot. We don't even know what is happening in our lives as we are rolling through, just surviving. So anchoring using the breath is one of the ways in which we become more mindful. Right now I'm breathing, and I could talk without even being conscious that I'm breathing. So one of the ways that we want to do is to anchor using the breath so that I become more conscious of what is happening right now. We could stop right now and be able to capture that moment of breathing. So normally I prefer that we start mindfulness with an intention because it's deliberate. Now you're going to stop. What you do, you take a position, a posture, a straight posture, like I am right now. And we're going to take a deep breath and guide that breath to any area. I'll choose the belly. So after taking your posture, drop your shoulders. And if possible, close your eyes or leave them open and just drop your glare if you want. Whatever is comfortable for you is what you do. So when we breathe, I would like you, if it's your first time to take on mindfulness, you might need to tell yourself, I'm breathing in, 1, 2, 3. And then you breathe out through the mouth like you're blowing through a straw. And when we get to breathing out, you try to collapse your body completely flat. That's my preference because it allows me to empty completely. So I'm going to guide you through a simple breathing technique. There's several breathing techniques, but I'll guide you in a simple one to just allow you to use this moment to learn something. So we're going to breathe in, and you can tell yourself breathing in if you're not used to it. If your mind wanders away during the practice, just bring your mind back slowly and gently. Don't judge. Remember, mindfulness is non-judgmental. If your mind leaves the act that you're doing, you just bring it back gently. The mind is just doing its job. Its job is a thinking job. There's 60,000 to 80,000 thoughts that go through the mind all the time. So the mind is really active. But we have to settle it. And through mindfulness, we start to calm the mind, and we become the masters of the mind rather than become the slave of the mind. So let's use this moment as you've dropped your shoulders to breathe in. Breathe in. And we are going to go all the way to the belly. You can decide to touch your belly. Follow your breath with your mind's eyes. If you've closed your eyes, it's easy to follow with your mind's eyes all the way. As your belly expands, you can feel it, you can see it if you're looking at it. And follow your breath out through the straw, through your mouth. And feel your belly collapse. Completely. We can do this again. We breathe in. And follow the breath into the belly as it expands. And follow it out. And empty completely. Well done. So during that moment, I have only been paying attention to one thing, my breath, and following it through, and then observe, feeling my body as well. So that's what mindfulness does. It allows you to go and center onto something and focus your attention to that is happening right now. And at that moment in time, I wasn't thinking about the past, I wasn't thinking about the future, I was thinking about the present moment. So other things it allows you to do, apart from being calm, finding inner peace, inner love, inner freedom, inner strength, all those come from mindfulness. And most of all, becoming more self-aware. You become more empowered through self-awareness, as we shall be talking about it shortly. Other benefits apart from maximizing also your potential, we also see benefits like getting the most out of life, enjoying family time, knowing loving your results at the end of the day. So I'm going to read you a short poem that you might love and can help you to understand mindfulness better. Awakening Now by Donna Floods. Why wait for your awakening? Do you value your reasons for staying small more than the light shining through the open door? Forgive yourself. Now is the only time you have to be whole. Now is the sole moment that exists to live in the light of your true nature. Perfection is not a prerequisite for anything but pain. Please, oh please, don't continue to believe in the stories of deficiency and failure. This is the day of your awakening. I think if there's any other poem better than that, be it, but that is perfect in allowing you to be in the present moment and become less judgmental. We must then, even in the midst of our occupation, always withdraw back into ourselves to find ourselves all the time. In this way, we're going to go on the journey of knowing thyself. I know you're going to be great leaders by being mindful. I think you understand how these concepts work now by being mindful, practicing mindfulness, becoming self aware, and then harnessing self leadership. Go and maximize your potential, live the life of your dream, and fulfill your purpose. Wish you all the best. Goodbye.